Okay, so this is the top 10 list of my favourite movies of this year. So just for some ground rules, these are only like my opinion. So these are the movies that I was looking forward to for the start of the year and lived up to the hype. And this is all like opinion based, so don't get too annoyed if you don't agree with me at all. But I'm pretty sure number one's going to piss off a lot of people. So enough of me rambling, these are my top 10 favourite movies of 2017.
Number 10.
Number 10, Beauty and the Beast. A lot of people really liked me talking about this last year, and I didn't have any intention to talk about it, but apparently a lot of people really loved me talking about Beauty and the Beast, and the movie lived up to what I wanted it to be. I don't care if it's just the same movie over and over again from the original. The original Beauty and the Beast is a near perfect movie, so doing something that's very close to that instead of doing something that's completely different, I would prefer them to actually do something like that than just to go in a new direction. Emma Watson was great as Belle, Dan Stevens was great as the Beast, everyone does a great job, Ewan McGregor, Ian McKellen, everyone did a great job in the movie, and props to the director as well.
Number 9.
This counts because I saw this one this year. La La Land. For that whole week I felt really bad about myself, but then I watched La La Land, I was like, oh yeah, I feel a lot better now. It's a great movie, great performances. Congratulations to Emma Watson for winning the Oscar. Feel sorry. That Oscar thing and the best picture though.
Number 8.
Number 8, the first DC Cinematic Universe is actually good. Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is just telling a story about not really someone becoming a god, but a god becoming someone. Apart from the third act being a bit choppy at times and probably a little bit messed up, the first two acts are so good of Wonder Woman, that kind of made me forgive it, and I really enjoyed Wonder Woman. Great performances from Gal Gadot, great performances from Chris Pratt, everyone does a great job. And Patty Jenkins, she's also amazing. She did a fantastic job.
Number 7.
We'll float down here in it. I absolutely loved it. It brought back to the old horror movies of the 80s and 80s movies as well, which is kind of like the golden age of cinema. I really enjoyed it. I can't wait for chapter 2 of it. Pennywise was creepy as hell. I loved it so much.
Number 6.
Oh hi guys. I'm just gonna tell you right now that the Disaster Artist was so good. Okay, I'm not doing my Tommy Wiseau impression a lot. The Disaster Artist is telling the story of how the movie The Room was made, and this was pretty much what I wanted it to be. It doesn't go from every single thing in the book, and there was actually some bits of the book that I would actually really like to see in this movie. But it does show the story of just how cynical and how mean Tommy Wiseau was. Great performances from James Franco, fantastic performances from Seth Rogen, Dave Franco. Even though Dave Franco didn't really feel like Greg Sestero, he still did a really good job in the movie, and I really enjoyed The Disaster Artist.
Number 5.
No, if this movie is nominated for Best Editing, I'm gonna go straight up to the Academy and just shake them, because Edgar Wright's Baby Driver should be nominated. Edgar Wright has proven himself time and time again. He's a very visionary director, and this movie also shows it as well. With comedy and the movies like this as well, like action. It was a really fun movie, really great movie.
Number 4.
Da 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 da. Spider-Man is back in Marvel. No, we're doing that again. Spider-Man Homecoming lived up to the hype. It really brought me back to the old Spider-Man, just what Spider-Man was, who Spider-Man is. He's this little kid. It's this is exactly what I wanted it to be. To be I can be like you. I can be like you because I'm young. I can just be a nerdy kid and I can get powers. That's what Spider-Man is, and that's what this movie does very well. And possibly has the best villain in the Marvel Cinematic Universe so far, so props to Michael Keaton. Great job, Tom Holland. Just fantastic movie. Thank you for bringing Spider-Man home.
Number 3.
I wasn't hyped for this movie, but I really should have. Because Blade Runner 2049 is awesome. This is a very artish movie. This is a very Very artist movie. The director is one of my favorite, has now become one of my favorite directors working today. He also directed Arrival as well, and I saw Arrival and I was completely blown away from it. I don't know why I didn't see that last year, but I should have. If you haven't seen this movie right now, you really should. The director needs to do some more stuff. Harrison Ford does a good job. Ryan Gosling is also really good in the movie. That's 2 Ryan Gosling movies on this list. That's pretty cool.
Number 2.
I watched this movie again yesterday and I still fucking cried to it. Logan is awesome. Like, I know this movie really should be on my first list, but there's another movie that I feel like a lot of people are gonna kill me for putting on this list. But Hugh Jackman is fantastic. He really brings this character to his all. The last performance is Wolverine, and it really gets me in tears. The last performance is Patrick Stewart as Charles Xavier, but they really brought their A game. And if I was in the Academy, I would nominate these 2 for an Oscar because these 2 are just fantastic. That's how good they are in this movie. It's not really a superhero movie, it's more of just like a human movie with mutants.
Number 1.
Okay, let me just explain first why this is my number 1 pick. This movie could have either gone either way for me. I could have either hated this movie or I could have loved this movie. I've seen this movie for like about 4 times now. And every time I see it, even though I do look at the flaws more, I do love it even more. So that's why Justice League is my number 1 pick. I don't think this is the best movie of the year. I don't think this is the worst movie of the year. But this could have either gone either way for me. This could have either been the worst movie I've seen, this could have been the disappointing movies, or I could have either loved this movie. And I do love Justice League. I do love this movie, and with Zack Snyder leaving and Joss Whedon coming in, this movie could have been a hell of a lot worse. But I'm glad it turned out to actually be what I pretty much wanted it to be, and most of the problems with the movie I have problems with are the same problems with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I love the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I don't think it's really fair for like Marvel movies like get credit for like underdeveloped villains when Justice League also has underdeveloped villains as well, and I don't think it's fair that that the Marvel movies gets A for that and Justice League gets a negative for that. I know that Justice League has problems, and I know like there are some story problems, and I feel sorry for Zack Snyder, what happened to him. But that doesn't change the fact that I love Justice League. I love this movie. Okay, so that's my top 10 movies of this year. So what are your top 10 movies of this year? Please comment down below. I'd love to hear what you guys think, and I'll see you next time. Bye.